We've been talking in class about greatest common factors, or GCF for short. Factors are the numbers that you multiply together to get another number. Greatest common factor is the largest number that divides exactly into two or more numbers. In class, we've been using the rainbow factor method to find greatest common factors of two or more numbers. Let's look at the example 6 and 12. Okay, I start by making a half circle to start off my rainbow, and I'm going to start with 6. We always start with 1 because 1 goes into all numbers. 1 goes into 6 times. So I connect those two numbers on the rainbow. Then I draw another half circle underneath, and I go to the next number after 1, which is 2. I ask myself, can 2 go into 6? Yes, it can. 2 goes into 6 3 times. Because there's nothing in between 2 and 3 as a whole number, you know that you're finished. The factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, and 6. Let's look at the next number, which is 12. I always start with 1. 1 times 12 gives me 12. Can 2 go into 12? Yes, it can. 2 times 6 is 12. Can 3 go into 12? Yes, 3 times 4 gives me 12. Some common factors that these two numbers have in common are 1, 2, 3, and 6. But the greatest number that they have in common is 6. So my GCF, or greatest common factor, is 6. Let's talk about least common multiple. A multiple is what you get when you multiply a number by other numbers. The least common multiple is the smallest non-zero number that is a multiple of two or more numbers. I'm going to show you two ways to find the least common multiple. The first way we do is to list out your multiples. So I'm going to go ahead and list the multiples of 11 and 3. So you'd find multiples by multiplying your number by other whole numbers. So we start with 1. Well, 11 times 1 is 1. Now we go to 2. 11 times 2 gives us 22. 11 times 3 gives us 33. And because I know my division rules, I can see that 3 is going to will go into 33, so I'm going to stop there. Now I'm going to do my multiples of 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 9 is 27. 3 times 10 is 30. And 3 times 11 is 33. I see that I have a match here. I have two 33s. And that's the smallest number that 11 and 3 go into because I don't see any more multiples that match. So my least common multiple of 11 and 3 is 33. I'm going to show you another example to find the least common multiple. This time we're going to use factor trees. We're going to find the least common multiple of 5 and 10. And we're going to call this example number 2. Okay, the way I do factor trees is I have to find the prime numbers that go into each number. So a prime number is a number that only one and the number itself will go into. A composite number is the number that has multiple numbers that will go into it. So 5 in this case is a prime number because nothing goes into 5 except 1 and 5 itself. So I'm done with this factor tree. Let's go to 10. 10 is not a prime number. There are other numbers that go into 10. 1 times 10 is 10, and 2 times 5 is also 10. 2 is a prime number, and 5 is a prime number, so I know I'm finished. Next, I find any sets that I have between my two factor trees. I can see I have a set of 1 and a set of 5, which means they share this. Now I'm going to count these sets only once when I write out my prime numbers. So I'm going to count the 1 one time. I have a 2 over here. I'm going to count that. And then I have a 5. It's a set, so I only count it once. Then all I do to find the least common multiple is I multiply these three numbers together. 1 times 2 gives me 2. 2 times 5 gives me 10. So my least common multiple of 5 and 10 is simply 10.